People, we have arrived on a Wednesday, hump day to the number one forum for Crimson Tide football news. Hottest show on the streets, covering your Bama football. In my own words, yours truly, Stephen Smith of Touchdown Alabama Magazine. Appreciate you guys checking us out on today, whether you're watching this from your iPhone, iPad, computer, tablet, whatever that may be, that device may be. You're checking out right here the show. We're bringing you the show from the magic city of Birmingham, streaming this to you on YouTube. Speaking of a channel, go ahead right now, stop what you're doing, hit that subscribe button right now. Also hit that like button, give us that thumbs up. Make this your show, your network platform, channel, and space to talk Bama. We got you covered on Facebook and Twitter, streaming to you the show. Turn all of those post notifications on. Hit that little bell so that way you miss absolutely nothing when it comes to Bama. Got a lot of awesome stuff to get into. A little bit later on, we'll be joined by my man Justin Smith, the lead scouting and recruiting analyst for TDA, to discuss, with Alabama getting a commitment from Eli Holsting, quarterback for 2023, flipping him from Texas A&M. Does this mean Alabama backs off of Arch Manning? Does it still try to go after Manning? We'll check that out there with our own Justin Smith. First and foremost, though, everybody here at TDA are serious prayers and tears and thoughts and condolences, though these will not bring back the lives of these precious children and people that had lives taken from them in the horrific, tragic shooting that took place on yesterday at an elementary school in the San Antonio, Texas area. That was awful. That was horrifying. No parent ever wants to see that, face that, go through that. So definitely our prayers, our thoughts, our condolences go out to every last one of those families, of those precious children that had their lives just robbed from them on yesterday. But folks, we definitely want to hear from you today, and you can leave your thoughts right here. 205-448-1358, number to call to let your voice be heard on the show. 205-448-1358. And one more time, 205-448-1358. Definitely want to hear from you. With daily super chat goal, $75 daily. Super chat going. Appreciate the support there from you all. But we get into now the first topic here of conversation, and John Ivory, check this one out. So CBS Sports put out their college football broadcast schedule for the upcoming fall, the upcoming season. And many of these games, SEC games, but there will be two SEC games played on CBS on Saturday, October the 8th. There will be the 2:30 Central Time game, and there will be the prime time 7 p.m. matchup on Saturday, October 8th. So what's intriguing here is Alabama, Texas A&M. Will CBS do the right thing? Will CBS give the fans what they want, what they crave, what they are desiring, and make the Bama A&M matchup in prime time a night game? Will CBS do this? Because upon seeing this information across my Twitter feed today, several Alabama fans, Aggie fans, college football consumers, national pundits, personalities, they were all quote tweeting the schedule going, that 7 p.m. game on October the 8th, we know what that game's going to be. We know who's going to have that slot, or we think we know who should have that slot, who should be playing under the lights in prime time when you talk about having the biggest TV ratings, the biggest revenue share, the biggest eyeballs, the biggest attention, the biggest, main attraction, if you will, on CBS should be the Bama A&M matchup on Saturday, October 8th. We've seen this during this offseason where whether it's been the NIL dust-up, confusion, chaos between Nick Saban and Jimbo Fisher. whether it's been, Alabama players defending Coach Saban, coming out to Coach Saban, whether it be current players or former guys, whether it was Anaya Smith, wide receiver for Texas A&M, encouraging the Aggie fan base, hey, pack the stadium out. This is personal. Whether it's been so many people having opinions about all of this in the pot of gumbo here, the big question becomes, even though we've got the SEC meetings in Destin, Florida, though we have the SEC Media Days taking place in July in Atlanta, here's the thought. Does CBS do what the fans want and make this a night game and have both of these two settle this on the field mano a mano? And, Coach Saban and Jimbo Fisher, they're ready. These two are ready to handle this. They're ready to settle this on the field. I mean, Coach Saban will have his guys perked up, charged up, fired up, ready to get out. I mean, the players themselves will be fired up and ready to get out there, especially after a loss to the Aggies a season ago, 41-38 at Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. So these players, you will not have to say anything at all to get them on one for this particular game right here. But Saban and Fisher, they're fired up. They're ready to go. It's just going to come down to CBS doing what they need to do, making this a nighttime match. And I'm not saying that the 2:30 CBS kickoff will be a bad thing, starting off into the evening and going into the night. But it's just something about when you get a game of this magnitude, where you got some off-season dust-up, when you got, Jimbo Fisher saying that all the words and phrases and statements and terms he said to Coach Saban and the back and forth that has happened because of this, what better way to have this game, right, than to be under the lights, the LED lighting feature of Bryant-Denny, having this be a 7 p.m. kickoff, give the fans and the students all the time to get inside that stadium, pack that sucker out. Even if you're not attending the game, you would have all day to get your errands done, to get all you have to do out the way, and that way by 7 o'clock, you're in your house, your TV is on, your surround sound is on, your food of whatever choice is in your lap, your drink of choice is in your lap, you're yelling at the TV. You are going all out on this Bama A&M matchup. But I just thought it was interesting how today CBS Sports released its broadcast college football schedule. And on Saturday, October 8th, 2 games will be on the network. One, the 2:30 game for the SEC. The other one, the 7 p.m. prime time matchup in Central Standard Time for the SEC as well. And for Aggie Nation, Bama Nation, everybody wants to see Bama, Texas A&M played at night. So my eyes will be on that to see what does CBS do, what will be the move being made right here. But we take a break right now on the show, folks, so touch that dial. When we get back, we get your phone calls, your thoughts, your chats, your interactions. Do you see CBS doing this correctly? Do you see this being a night game? Want to hear from you, the fans, right after this.
You're watching In My Own Words with Stephen M. Smith, brought to you by